Yo, what is going on guys? nKuch here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of my loot from Trials of Osiris bounties and from the Lighthouse exotic chest on all three characters. Now honestly, I was very surprised at all the loot that I got. The light levels were pretty damn insane and it helped me level up a lot of my characters. So a quick word of advice: if you guys are good PvP players and you think you can go flawless, I highly recommend doing so because honestly the loot is really lucrative. So the first thing I ended up getting was a 333 machine gun. That ended up dropping at I think about 7 wins into my passage. So I was not expecting that, very surprised, and I put it right into my raid machine gun. Now from the chest itself, I ended up getting the new emblem, of course, a scout rifle, and a chest piece for my warlock. Something interesting about that is that the pariah gear only drops from the Lighthouse exotic chest. You can't get it from any Trials of Osiris bounties or endgame reward screens. This is the only place that you can get this gear from, so it's pretty damn exclusive. But here's my problem: Bungie barely changed this armor at all. All they did was make it so that the gold is now a whitish gold color, and that's it. So typical Bungie, they barely changed their armor, and I ended up infusing my inward lamp into my Suros PDX. My buddy Pure Chill ended up getting a 320 Zen Meteor. That got me pretty damn jealous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still hunting for that sniper myself. And last but not least, let me show you guys how the emblem from Going Flawless in Trials looks. Now, it's pretty much an Egyptian cat, looks pretty cool. It's called Bastet's Dream, and it's a legendary emblem. So there you go. It's up to your, personal preference and opinion if it looks better than the last two that we've had, but in my opinion, looks pretty awesome. Now moving on to my hunter, I ended up getting another inward lamp. This time it dropped at 331 light, so obviously not going to use it. I'm not a fan of the weapon, so I'm just going to put that right into my Hawk Moon and gain some pretty easy light. I ended up getting the sleeves of the pariah as well. Like I said, that's the exclusive gear that you can only get from the chest, but unfortunately it had intellect strength, and the roll on it I believe was like reload speed for scout rifles, and I don't really use those, so I infused it into my PvP gauntlets. Now moving on to the bounties, I opened up the bronze tiers, got the legendary marks and the silver tiers, and really didn't get anything from those, just the basic engrams and motes of light. And finally from the gold tier, I ended up getting the elevating vision fusion rifle that I don't really know too much about. I didn't really know this thing even existed. I feel like this is like the first or second time I've gotten this thing, or it may just be a reskin or something like that. I'm not too sure, but it dropped at 329, so worst case scenario I can use it for some infusion. Now my final character, I ended up getting a glass house, another inward lamp, and a titan mark, so that was pretty cool. And I was really happy about the glass house because I really desperately needed some light. I only have a blue helmet, so I'm probably gonna go to a Crucible or Vanguard vendor and buy myself a legendary helmet and then put the glass house into that. Now here is the color of the mark I was talking about. They changed it from a dark gold to more of like a whitish gold. Looks pretty cool, but unfortunately it dropped intellect strength, so I infused it into my raid titan mark. The inward lamp 326, put it right into my AS Luna because, like I said earlier, not a fan of that weapon whatsoever. And just before you think there's going to be no more inward lamps dropping, guess what I get from the gold tier package? I get another one of those scout rifles that has to be like 6 just from this weekend alone, which is pretty insane. And from the silver tiers, I didn't really get anything worthwhile. So that's really the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
Yeah. If I ever said I'm